Hi, my name's Glenn Ashby. We're here in Macrae in Victoria, Australia, and I've basically grown up sailing a lot of different boats over the years, probably culminating in the America's Cup and then going fairly fast on land. So I took a slightly different path to most kids growing up, in the fact that I actually grew up in central Victoria, pretty much in the bush. Grew up sailing on a freshwater lake and didn't actually get to sail on the ocean or on the sea until I was 10 years old. So started sailing when I was sort of 5 or 6 years old on a Northbridge junior. Didn't have the opportunity to sail in saltwater till I was 10. So those boats were quite small, but very soon I started wanting to progress through to bigger and faster boats, and over the last few years I've sailed some pretty big, pretty fast ones. By the time I was about 13 years old, I had to sort of make a decision of what to move to next, and enjoying speed and moving across the water quickly, I decided that catamaran sailing might be something that was really interesting for me. So initially sailing a 14-foot paper tiger catamaran, I really learnt some valuable lessons really early about rig setup, tuning, and had a great opportunity to sail against adults and bigger kids. So whilst I was only 13 years old, I learnt a huge amount by being able to ask older people how they set their boats up, and I asked a huge amount of questions and learned a lot over those few years. Yeah, so while I really enjoyed sailing by myself and sort of sailing single-handedly, I really enjoyed sailing multi-crewed boats and double-handed boats as well, and having the opportunity to do some double-handed sailing and work my way through into sailing the Tornado catamaran, which was the Olympic class at the time, with my sailing partner Darren Bundock. We had an opportunity to really push ourselves to the limits and sort of take our own sailing to the next steps, which was fantastic. Yeah, look, international competition is not for everyone. Sometimes enjoying your club racing is enough. For myself personally, I enjoyed my club racing as a kid, but then got enticed into doing some state competition, got into the national competition, and then had the opportunity to do some international competition, which I absolutely loved. It opened doors that I could never really have imagined would have ever opened. So I absolutely got hooked. I love the competition, I love the travelling, and I love meeting people, and I think the opportunity to travel and meet new people but also compete at the highest level was a big driver for me through my sort of early to mid-teens into my early 20s, and that's certainly been a big part of the rest of my life. So one of the biggest lessons that I ever learnt, I guess, from my club coach at the time when I was about 8 or 9 years old, was to absolutely make sure that I was having fun with my sailing. And that lesson, if you like, has really stood the test of time. It's if I'm not having fun, I generally don't go that well, and I don't want to go sailing. But when I am having fun and I'm enjoying it, I just want to have more and more. And generally, when you're having fun, your success rate goes up. So make sure you're having fun and get out there and enjoy it. Well, in 3 words describing sailing to me, I think would be freedom, speed, and passion.